My songs, I think they've got their dark moments. I think they're all quite tongue-in-cheek as well. I think you can't really take yourself too seriously in what we do. You know, so they are quite dark, they're quite quirky, and you know, maybe someone would hear our tune 2 or 3 times before they start realising there's something a bit sinister about them, which is cool. I hope that's what happens anyway.
Well, I see you nearly every day. I see you, but you don't see me.
Walk You Home is a cheeky little song about a guy who falls in love with someone he works with, and this girl doesn't know he exists at all, and it's he sort of takes it to the next level, ends up in a tree outside our house with night vision binoculars.
To the grave, 'cause I just wanna walk you home. I just wanna walk you home.
It's a light stalking song.
'Cause I'm the boy who answers the phone. I'm the boy who eats lunch on his own. I'm the boy with the monotone, and I'm the boy who still lives at home.
Nothing to do with me or my past.
I'm the boy that watches you work. I know where you keep your skirts, and I know where your secrets lurk. I'm the boy that's calling your house. I'm the boy that's freaking you out with my thermal flask of tea up there in your neighbour's tree. Yeah. I'm the boy that's crossing borders, and I'm the boy with social disorders, and I'm the boy with the straining orders, and I'm the boy, yeah. So I sit on this table for one and pour me a drink that'll last. I'm not drunk, I just miss being young, and I grew old so fast. And my wife,
The way we write songs, I mean, the way I've written lyrics, it's always been about storytelling. It's a real sort of old tradition of you know, English and American sort of folk and country music, of telling stories, which I think there isn't so much of nowadays. You know, you listen to a lot of popular music and it's about, you know, I love her and she loves me and whatever. But I think what we try to do is try and find characters that everyone can relate to, and sort of, you know, get inside their heads for 3.5 minutes. Table for One, we wrote just before we went on stage. We went for a pint, I think it was in London, and there just seemed to be all these sort of old guys just sort of drinking on their own, and just this massive sort of air of disappointment around the place.
And I have been here before. It's a little less than I'd had in mind, but I wouldn't ask for more.
It's sort of a chirpy little number about depression and men growing older and sort of being disappointed with what has or hasn't happened in their lives.
No one hears me when I speak from this table for one.
Do What You Like is a similar sort of character to the chap in Walk You Home.
You took me to this party and I don't know anybody, but I'll wait for you. Yeah, you left me here alone, but you're not answering your phone, and still I'll wait for you. 'Cause the taxi's just a fiver, but I'm your designated driver, and I'll wait for you. 'Cause tonight could be the night when you realise this is right, and so I'll wait for you.
A lot of guys seem to relate to this song, and I think everyone knows that guy at school, or perhaps that guy at school that sort of would do anything for this girl, you know, let her copy his homework or whatever if she'd been out, and drive her places and whatever, and she was nice to him, but it was never going to happen, really. And he kind of thought it always was going to, and then it kind of all unravels at this party when he finds her with some other chap, and it's a bit of a heartbreaker.
I can't believe it's you in there with an unbuttoned shirt and your hands down his jeans.
You Like's always a real crowd pleaser. It's quite an upbeat moment in the set, and yeah, sort of gets things going. And we usually end with it as well, so it's you sort of give it your all. Yeah, it's a good feeling. We always try and build it to a sort of state of tension, both musically and lyrically. A few people have said our songs sort of sound like films, if that makes sense. I think Andrew, the guy I write with, he's been doing music for telly for years, sort of composing for film and documentary and stuff. So I think he brings a certain element of that cinematic quality to it. And I think, again, it's the storytelling that makes people think of that. But yeah, and I do watch a lot of films. Our songs have just been picked up for a short film soundtrack called Where Have I Been All Your Life? And it's hilarious, actually, really funny. And really nice to get our tunes on a little film, you know, it's great.
Don't even!
It only happened once.
Oh, well, if it only happened the once, then let's just forget about it, shall we? Sorry to have bothered you. If it's only the one bastard child that's going to turn up on our doorstep looking for Daddy, then, look, it's no big deal, is it? So, when did this happen? Just out of interest. When was it that you and her had this sordid little encounter?
Oh, just for lunchtime.
What time of fucking day? Which bloody year?
Oh, what year did we move here?
Oh, shut up!
Well, you can say I'm mad, you can say I'm crazy, but I'm only as bad as the maker who made me. Sinner in the darkness, light in the church, deaf man's silence, a blind man's search, teardrop falling, memory recalling, in your dreams.
Wicked Man's Rest is the title track of the album. It's a difficult one to explain, really, what it's about. It's not necessarily a story like most of the other songs on the album. It's more just a whole group of thoughts sort of put together. I wrote the lyrics when I was sort of walking along, which is a way I often write lyrics. It always makes me think of when you're sort of in bed and you can't sleep and there's loads of things going around your head. And it's just that sort of sound of confusion, really.
The bitterness, the jealousy, the part of you that never sleeps. And you hardly can imagine what you never had before. And the reason that you're given still leaves you wanting more.
The reason we're called Passenger is we had a song by the same name, and it just seemed to make sense of our sort of observational style of songwriting, and that idea that you're just sort of sitting in a passenger seat and sort of watching the world go by.
Has turned and lost its way, retrace the footprints off the path from which I came. I'm the beast in me, the beast in me, the bitterness, the jealousy, the part of you that never sleeps.
What would make it an amazing year for you?
That's a good question. I think selling a few more records, playing some gigs in some peculiar places, meeting lovely people along the way, that would make it a great year. And of course, world domination.